afternoon, everyone. So, for today's report, is about Guanyin of the South Sea of Sanya, China. From series The Most Grandeur Statues and Monuments. Chinese city of Sanya features the greatest statue of Goddess Guanyin, or also known as Goddess of Compassion. The height of the sculpture is 108 meters. Its height was not determined by accident. The number 108 in the Buddhist culture is considered to be very auspicious and fraught with the important sacred meaning. The statue took 6 years to build and officially enriched on April 24, 2005, and the ceremony was attended by 108 top monks from Macau, Hong Kong, Taiwan, and other regions of mainland China. The sculpture presents three different aspects. One side faces inland and the other two face the South China Sea to represent blessing and protection. One aspect depicts Kuan Yin cradling a sutra in the left hand and gesturing the Vitara Mudra with the right. The second with her palm crossed holding a string of prayer beads, and the third holding a lotus. And as of 2018, this was the 12th tallest statue in the world. Goddess Kuan Yin is considered to be the patron of children, so locals refer to it with prayers for health and well-being. Ordinary travelers who want to visit the monument could participate in the amazing ritual next to the statue. There is a special place where you can put 3 incense sticks and make a wish. It will certainly come true. The next one will be the legend of Kuan Yin, the goddess of mercy. Kuan Yin also symbolizes as protector and benefactor. Kuan Yin is one of the major deities in Buddhism and one of the most popular deities in Feng Shui. Her popularity has grown such through the centuries that she is now also regarded as the protector of seafarers, farmers, and travelers. Kuan Yin alone among Buddhist gods is loved rather than feared and is the model of Chinese beauty. One of the several stories surrounding Kuan Yin is that she was a Buddhist who went through great love and sacrifice during life, and had earned the right to enter nirvana after death. However, like Avalokiteshvara, while standing before the gates of paradise, she heard a cry of anguish from the earth below. Turning back to earth, she renounced her reward of bliss eternal, but in its place found immortality in the heart of suffering. In China, she has many names and is also known as Great Mercy, Great Pity, Salvation from Misery, Salvation from Woe, Self-Existence, Thousand Arms and Thousand Eyes, etc. She is often referred to as the goddess of Southern Sea or Indian archipelago and has been compared to Virgin Mary. She cares for souls in the underworld and is invoked during post-burial to free the souls of the deceased from the torments of purgatory. Kuan Yin is shortened form of a name that means one who sees and hears the cry from the human world. And it signifies she who always observes or pays attention to sounds. She is surnamed Shung Chu Nyang Nyang, meaning lady who brings children. She is goddess of fecundity as well as of mercy. Worshipped especially by women, this goddess comforts the troubled, the sick, the lost, the senile, and unfortunate. Kuan Yin is also worshipped by the Taoists, and they imitate the Buddhists in their descriptions of this deity, speaking in the same manner for her various metamorphoses, her disposition to save the lost, her purity, wisdom, and marvel working power. The Kuan Yins often were described to European purchasers as white Santa Marias so as to make them more desirable to Christian markets. And lastly, Kuan Yin is usually depicted as a barefoot, gracious woman dressed in beautiful white flowing robes, like a white hood gracefully draped over the top of head and carrying a small upturned vase of holy dew. Both goddesses has their own symbols, meaning or representation, and it is not wrong to believe or have faith in them, because on the Chinese culture, it leads them into a meaningful life. Thank you so much for listening. I hope everyone learned something. Thank you.